On this week's episode, we give our early thoughts on the new Pirates film after a couple of advanced screenings, find out where it ranks amongst the previous outings, one inexcusable plot hole, and why I am obsessed with talking like Capitan Salazar. The opening of Guardians Breakout is upon us, and we've got your schedule for everything leading up to Saturday's busy day. Also, Ant-Man shorts, more DuckTales casting, Star Wars Vanity Fair, and more on this blocked episode of the MousePIRE Podcast. Hi, I'm Anthony.
I'm Shadow.
I'm Diggs.
And welcome to MousePIRE, your source for Star Wars, Disney, and everything in between. This is the podcast where both empires collide.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The apprentice lives.
What is this?
Ole! It's showtime!
All together in the tiki room. All the birds sing words and the flowers croon. In the tiki room.
Made you look.
Yo ho, bum 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 bum. Hey ho, I mean, me Hardy, what's up? You ho, I mean,
Where's the room?
the room's somewhere.
You're a horologist.
Whoa. All right, so we left off last week talking about Pirates of the Caribbean. Dead Men Tell No Tales, letting you guys know that we were going to a screening, even though Michael and I, which, hey, Michael's here.
No, I'm not. Stop lying.
Oh, he's not here.
Dirty.
That's audio animatronic. Yeah, one of those.
Whoa,
things.
as long as it's not audio erotica.
No, that's dirty.
So, yeah, Michael's here, and Michael and I went with Tron Uncle to go check out the Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Before you guys, you suck.
And so last week on Wednesday, Shadow and Anthony and I went to go check out the screening,
Dirty
which
no
was
invite.
put on by Disney Parks Blog. So
We didn't make the picture. Dirty.
you
Yeah.
snooze, you lose. You didn't get in on time, I guess, Michael.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, you
Okay.
had Tron.
So, yes, we are back, and we are going to talk about the movie. We're going to give thoughts. Well, Anthony's going to give his thoughts, and Shadow, and then Michael's going to give some more thoughts, even though he thought about it last week. So, Anthony, what you think about it?
I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I don't really have a lot to base on. Nothing's as good as the first one. I've only seen like 3/4 of the second one.
Amen.
And I've seen 0 of the third and fourth one. So I don't really have a lot to base it on. It's definitely the second best one I've seen all of.
Dirty.
I mean, it wasn't that bad. I mean, Jack was funny.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he was more funny in this one than all the other ones.
I mean, I mentioned before that I don't think everything has to be funny for it to be a good movie.
Right.
But, you know, sometimes I was questioning a few weeks ago about whether it was going to take it over to the top and it was going to become more Keystone Cops and Laurel and Hardy than what the original movie, what Gore Verbinski's vision was in the first movie and all that, what they originally wanted the pirates to be. But, you know, I don't think it was as slapstick. I mean, that one scene that we see, that's basically the most slapsticky of the slapstick.
Right.
You know, to me, Capitan Salazar will always make me laugh. And I would just like to note that in case nobody's noticed, it is not called Dead Men Tell No Tales in the UK and in other countries. It's called Salazar's Revenge.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Didn't know
Because
that.
I saw some reviews that were calling it Pirates of the Caribbean, Salazar's Revenge. And I'm like, well, what is that? And then I noted that for sure in the UK it's called Salazar's Revenge. And then I'm sure there might be some other countries that use that moniker also. We're back with Salazar's Revenge. Because he's talking with crap in his mouth. It's all coming out. His hair's floating.
It's seaweed, okay? Yeah, a little bit of
It's
seaweed.
the wet seaweed.
It's weed. What?
The wet seaweed blood
Something.
just all coming and oozing out of his mouth every time he talks like this.
You know what's funny is because they had the premiere in LA or in Hollywood, and I was watching a little bit of the news, and they interviewed him, and that's all I could think of. Not him talking, but Anthony impersonating that voice. And so when he's talking on the news, and I just think of Anthony doing that, and I just started laughing.
I just like how he pronounced Jack Sparrow in the movie. It's just too funny. I can't do it, so I won't do it. But just the way he says to him, Jack Sparrow. I can't do it, but it's just funny.
He asked for Jack Sparrow. Because I'm Captain Salazar. You know what I really like? I really like the hair floating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably the coolest thing about that and the kind of like the partial people.
Oh, yeah.
Is like really, really unsettling. But every time when Salazar is walking and his hair is floating like it's underwater, I think that's the coolest, one of the coolest effects in the movie. I think that's even cooler than Davy Jones. And Davy Jones was cool, but I think the whole hair floating and Salazar.
Yeah, I mean, you can't repeat Davy Jones's monster, so you have to come out, outside the box. And I think they did a good job with the effects with his crew.
Can I real quick just tell you, I don't really want to nitpick, but there was one little plot thing that I was like, okay, well, that was stupid and pointless, and it's not really a spoiler. If you don't want to hear it, fast forward like 1 minute. But I don't like how Salazar comes to Henry and says, go find Jack Sparrow, and steal his compass and bring the compass to me so that way we can get out of here. And the next thing you know, Jack's just freaking giving away his compass.
Yeah.
So that whole plot point that had absolutely no point of him going to find other than just so Henry becomes aware of going to find Jack Sparrow, even though he was already kind of doing that anyways.
That's
so
true.
it kind of like, okay, you told me to go find Jack Sparrow to steal his compass, but then he just gives the compass away, and oh well, look, we're out of the triangle anyways.
Yeah, I agree with that. When the first time I saw that, and then all of a sudden he gives it away, and like, well, yeah, there was no point of him even doing that. Yeah, I thought the same thing.
So the whole creepy walking up to Henry and the thing from the first trailer, and then the sword with I'm looking for Jack Sparrow. I'm Captain Salazar. It was just basically a cheap introduction to both those characters, and that was it.
Yeah.
But have absolutely no point on the story, because then Jack just ends up giving away the compass, and then he still gets his compass back.
Yeah.
So all of that was just pointless, and they could have created a whole nother way for Salazar to get out of the for him to get out of the cave, rather than just, oh, he's going to give his compass away, just get it back. Oh, we want you to go get the compass. Oh, no, he's going to give his compass away. Oh, it was pointless.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just reminds me of the irony of the compass. Throughout from the first in this movie, stories about something to do with the compass all the time with him, that he gets him in trouble or whatever. Kind of just like the irony of the first 4 movies with the sword in play.
Not kid in play?
No, not kid in play, but how Turner, he makes the sword, but he ends up having the sword at the end, and he becomes basically the new Davy Jones. So it's kind of the irony about that. But the compass itself is almost like the story's about Jack, but also the compass with Jack Sparrow. So I can't wait till the next one comes out. But other than that, I thought the movie was great. I mean, me personally, I like all 4 because they had good action, good effects. Like I said, the compass is the story of them all. So it's all the adventures Jack goes through. But no, like Anthony said, the effects are great with the captain, with his hair floating and his and his crew half through you see through him, and so I think that was great. And the plot was good. Like he said, it was kind of weird how they had to introduce him twice or the whole compass thing, but but other than that, it's a great movie. I mean, it does rank up there with the first one. I mean, like he said, the first one is better, and even though I did enjoy all the movies, but the first one and this one are my top favorite.
Ooh, nah. I mean, it was badass. Don't get me wrong. Out of all the movies, and I've seen them all, I would say it's tied for number 2. I would say 2 is a little bit better, regardless on the effects. It was very funny. I mean, sitting with my uncle, like, it was pretty funny. Like, you should see it. It's something that'd be good in video. We see it on our IMAX screen. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, it was, we're blind and deaf, so it was pretty good to see. And even for us being way in the back, you know what I mean? Like, it was a real good movie. I kind of wish it was 3D. You know what I mean? How we saw the trailer in DCA. But I'll take that big screen and go ahead and see it. Like I said, it's not my tops of the Pirates. It did miss, I would say, like one-on-one sword fighting with Jack. I didn't think when he fought with Salazar it was all that. It wasn't one of his, good sword battles. That's what was missing.
No, there was nothing like the skeleton sword battle in the first one at the end.
Yeah, or I mean, just something real crazy sword battle fights, because that's what for the first and second one, that's what took me, is all the sword fighting. So you know what? Like I said, go see it yourself. Don't listen to us. Just our opinion.
Well, like I said, I thought it was awesome. I did like this a lot. The comedy to me, like I said, was good. And that was probably the favorite part of the movie, was the comedy and the little innuendos and things like that. So I thought that was great. The effects were cool. If you guys have seen the preview at California Adventure, you can go ahead and miss that in the movie and go get some refills or whatever you need to do.
In the beginning,
And
Go
especially,
to the bathroom.
it's real close to the beginning too. So
Yeah, if you need refills, go grab those real quick.
like I said, you
you're
see
not
that
gonna-
area, that's it, burn out.
It's the same exact scene. You're not going to miss anything, so there's nothing added to it.
Now, if you want the hookups and you want to actually buy something again, make sure you're a platinum. Because if you don't, you're going to be stuck in that long night.
Yeah, make sure you know you're platinum.
Yes. Yeah, the quick line, because they'll be like, platinum, and then the other person goes, guest, and then platinum, and then guest. I was like, dirty, I was next. See, that could have been you.
All right, so yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean, Salazar's Revenge, or Dead Man Telling No Tales comes out on Friday.
Yay.
But you can see some viewings on Thursday, 7 o'clock, whatever. So yeah, go check it out. If you guys are fans of the Pirates movies like I am, definitely check it out. Oh, speaking of the 3D thing, I'm glad you brought that up.
No problem.
You do not need to see this in 3D.
No.
Okay?
IMAX, yes.
IMAX, yes.
Yes.
Saw it in 3D. I saw it without 3D. You do not need to see it in 3D. It's not one of those 3D movies.
It's like semi.
Yeah, maybe.
probably the sharks.
Yeah, maybe the sharks, but other than that, to me,
It just
And
like
that one part
stretch-
where Salazar's boat rages up and like a giant thing, and
no, not really.
because
No,
it's,
not
it's
really.
more dark, so
The
you want to see
sharks.
the 3D and
I'm just saying, that, in my opinion, seeing
save that extra money.
Yes,
maybe a little bit of the water wall at the end.
We're not going to go, a little bit of this. No, you don't need to see it in 3D if you want to save money. If you don't care about spending money and just want to see it in 3D, see it. But if you're like, oh, should I see it or not?
IMAX.
No, you don't need to see it in 3D. It's not.
Hey, but I do recommend maybe Dolby because that sound,
Oh, the sound's
was
awesome.
great in there.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it's not a 3D movie that you have to see it in 3D. So just keep that in mind if you want to save some money.
For snacks.
Exactly. And make sure you get in the right line and know your preferred member if you are.
But you girls, if you're on a date, yeah, make them spend the extra.
Do you have a special occasion coming up? Looking to personalize your trip with a keepsake? Create customized buttons for birthdays, engagements, family vacations, even bridal parties, or just because. Check out buttonsbydiggs.com today. Buttons by Diggs, Buttons by Diggs. Remember, those are buttons, not pins.
Choo choo, a chugga 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 chugga, a choo choo.
Gonna ride the train.
Yeah, come on, ride the train.
Erotic.
You guys are
Whoa.
embarrassing. I'm out of here. You guys are embarrassing.
You're lucky we're not in public.
Yeah.
Kidding, I would have ducked
Yeah,
and
dancing
ran.
in the store.
I'll say, I don't know those guys. From MousePIRE.com.
I don't know you. Hey, so the Disney Park blog just freaking tease.
Yes.
Dirty.
Oh, here's something about Phantasmic, but we're not going to tell you anything else or a date.
Before you get into that, I just want to say that I was, I like to slumber. And when I woke up, I'm not going to say this morning, but when I woke up today, I go to my phone just to see, and I scroll, and I saw something, Phantasmic Return. Wait, what? So I get on some of the
It was
phone.
just a retweet of the one from the other day.
Yes. I was like, God
Yeah.
damn. Dirty.
That's the other thing, too, because I think this one about the railroad, they retweeted it like the next day.
Yes.
Or the same day or something. I was like, what? What are you doing?
Yeah,
Stop it.
They're teasing me, and I'm getting mad because I'm like, what? And they, I already read this.
Because was it last week or week before we told you guys about Aladdin coming to Phantasmic? And, of course, more of our own speculation about the dates. He thinks it's in June. I say August 21st. So now, this last week on Friday, we got a post about the Disneyland Railroad and the Rivers of America attractions returning. First of all, we got no date. But we got two key things, one of which we had kind of known and had been rumored, is that the train is going to make the first time, it's for the first time ever, it's going to make a left turn. Now, I'll get to that in a minute, but because I'm going to talk about the more important thing about this post, and that's not the frickin' train making a left turn, and that's that the Indian Village is coming back, stronger than ever, new location, new shaman.
Did they add Tonto?
I will have to wait and see.
Oh, okay.
But we're going to get a new Indian Village. It's going to be more prominently featuring the shaman, and he's going to be telling a story about some hummingbird or shit. No, he's going to be telling a story of how the hummingbird taught the Indian chief to make a flute.
Oh, that's where the flute came from.
Because, if anybody's going to tell anybody how to make a flute, a hummingbird, obviously.
Yeah, it's because they always sing, right?
Obviously.
I've never heard a hummingbird sing.
I don't know anything, but... So cool. Indian Village.
Yeah, well, at least they...
And an animatronic shaman. Shaman.
At least they...
I've heard it both ways.
Shaman. I'm part Indian. So, yes, I mean, I think it's cool that they actually are bringing the village back, and, they didn't really...
Because it takes a village to raise a child.
Or an idiot.
Oh.
So, I mean,
We'll get to that in a minute.
Uh-oh.
There's many of those.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think that's pretty cool. I mean, because that's, the Indian, village was always there when we were growing up, so it was kind of part of our thing as we rode the train to see the horses and the Indians on the horsebacks while you're on the train, and then when you're on the boats on the Mark Twain.
I was going to say, is it still going to intertwine with both?
Hopefully.
That's the only thing I was thinking about that. Were they going to put it in a location where only the train could see it, or were they both displayed maybe on the edge of the island?
I just missed the burning cabin.
Yeah.
Well, see what happens with that one that they built across. We don't know what it is yet.
Well, it does specifically say along the rivers of America, so you might be able to see the backside of not only water, but of Indian Village from the train. But I think most likely the animatronic shaman is going to be more geared towards probably the Mark Twain, because the Mark Twain's going to be going a little bit slower and give you more time to hear that story about said fluting hummingbird.
Which I still don't believe, like I said, with some of that adding in, and I'm pretty sure with the house that we've seen, I've seen on pictures being built, I don't really think there'll be a back access to see all that from the island.
Whoa.
Don't ask, don't tell. And of course, there's a little bit more here about the waterfalls.
Ooh. Thundering
waterfalls.
My random question would be like, what's so exciting about the waterfalls now over there, the backside of the river?
Says there will be 5 spectacular new waterfalls along the rivers of America. Harkening back to the favorites such as the old Big Thunder River waterfall and the Twin Sisters waterfall of old.
Nice.
Oh, and then of course we got talks about the trestles. Now, one sentence. This is a whole big story, several paragraphs. There's one sentence. And for the first time ever, the Disneyland Railroad will be making a left-hand turn as it circles the park. Now, we've talked about a long time that we knew that it was going to be because of the fact that the railroad was being brought in, that once it passes Star Wars Land, it was going to have to make a left turn to go up towards, and then a left turn and then a right turn to go back up towards Toontown.
Right.
We've known that. Here's a sentence that's confirming that. Now, Inside the Magic. I've made fun of them many times, and I've talked about, well, I don't know why so many people retweet Inside the Magic when they could just be retweeting Disney Parks blog, because they basically give the same exact information, just rewritten. Now, of course, Inside the Magic reposted their own version of this with the headline, Disneyland Railroad will be making a left turn for the first time ever in its history. I'm paraphrasing, that's not, but basically, the headline on Inside the Magic for this story was about the left-hand turn. Not about the Indian Village, not about the cool waterfalls, not about the shaman, not even about the shaman. It was about the left-hand turn. That was their headline.
Smart move.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are you being sarcastic? Because
if you think about it, for the simple-minded people, and the fact that the train is very iconic.
Well, they do follow Inside the Magic.
Because Disneyland train is very iconic, and a lot of people always talk about the train coming back, besides Fantasmic. I mean, they're just so obsessed about the train coming back and this new turn. That could be a headline catcher. Just saying.
You're not helping my argument about how silly the headline is.
I just say it as a promoter standpoint.
Because to me, that's totally burying the lead. Your lead is Indian Village Shaman.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe even Waterfalls.
TLC.
Exactly.
Don't be chasing that water.
Don't go chasing Shaman's waterfalls.
I don't know him.
All right, so this weekend is Memorial Day weekend.
Woo! I'm staying away.
You're staying away from Memorial Day weekend?
Yes, I am.
We gonna do is sleep all day?
I don't know. Maybe.
All right, so it's also the kickoff to Summer of Heroes over at California Adventure Park, and that starts off on May 27th. Now, there's a lot going on.
Lots
of stuff going on. Because, well, we all know that Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout opens officially to all guests on that day.
To the public.
And that's going to be a 5-hour line or something, kind of like at Frozen in Walt Disney World. So we're going to have a big old line for that. But to keep everyone occupied and entertained, they are going to have all this other entertainment going on. And we talked about the Avengers Training Initiative, which is just like Jedi training. Same concept. If you are interested in putting your kids in that, make sure you register early in the morning because it's going to be packed.
Wait. Is it the same where we adults can't join in the fun?
No, you can't. You have to be a kid.
Now, does it say that?
Yes, it does.
30.
You have to be from, 4 to 12 or something like that? I don't know.
Do you know what the sign-up area is?
Okay, I was trying to get to that, but Michael interrupted me.
Roger.
So, if you guys want to get into this, basically, I'm going to say that the sign-up area is going to be over at the backlot stage. The stage over there is where this is taking place. So, somewhere around there, they will have a sign saying sign up, just like the Jedi Training has a sign over there by Launch Bay. There should be a sign probably to the side or something.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, and you'll see where you go to sign up for that. But the performance and times for that are 105, 215, 325, 445, 555, and 705. I think it's pretty cool that they actually start in the afternoon. So you can kind of do both. If you want to do Jedi training and this one, you can do a training in the morning and then get a 7 o'clock spot for this. I think that's a pretty cool.
That is good because not like Jedi training, which starts at, I believe, 10. The first one's at 10:30 or 11.
Yes.
And then the last one's only at 4:30, I believe.
4:30 or 5.
Or something
over
like that.
there. Yeah.
So it's like you get a very small window on Jedi training whereas you could either do Jedi training first or vice versa, depending on what kind of time you have.
Now, the next thing is the Black Widow thing that's going on over there. Now, I'm still confused on what this is because it says...
You still haven't figured out what vehicle she's stolen.
No, I don't know what vehicle she's stolen. It says heroic encounter with Black Widow. And at first, it kind of sounds like a meet and greet.
That's supposed to take place in that little blue structure that you...
I I'm not sure.
So you posted a picture of, right?
I think it's supposed to, but I'm not sure. Here it says Hollywood Backlot North. Now, Hollywood Backlot is on North, isn't it? I don't know. The north part of that would be Monsters.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe that since that little spot is right there. That's what I was thinking. But
where is that spot?
That is right where Matty was in the
in the middle there, where
LA style.
Where LA style was.
Yes,
okay,
that's where that is.
So that's probably it then, because Hollywood North would be probably the part north of the street. That whole section where Mad T used to be would be that. So yeah, I'm guessing.
I'm gonna guess it's that. I mean, because someone else was saying that she was joining Captain America and Spider-Man at the meet and greet in that area. But it doesn't sound right because I'll tell you why. I mean, it's possible she will, but this sounds something different because it actually has times. It has times that this Black Widow event, whatever it is, will happen at 10:45 a.m., 12, noon, 1:30, 1:40, 3:50, and 5:10. So if this is actual show or something that is not a meet and greet, then she comes out every half hour, and then,
So if they're giving times, then that means it must be something different than just a meet and greet.
Right. Because today I heard something that, she's going to be over here, but I mean, it wasn't an official thing. It was just some other, site. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's not what this, would, interpret. Well, so I think that's where it's going to be.
Didn't when Spider-Man had his when people had their meet and greet up in Super HQ, didn't they have specific times?
No, I don't think so.
Or was that just rotating? Even when it was Spider-Man or whoever was in that little
walkthrough
thing?
It was Captain America in the beginning.
Right, and then it was Spider-Man.
Yeah, and it was just you waiting, just like other meet and greets, just like going to see Chewbacca, you go and wait in line.
So there hasn't been any meet and greet that had specific times,
right.
So that's why it's
just like
there's no way it could be a...
This has to be some type of show.
Yeah, because even Fantasy Fair, it's
you
just
wait.
You just wait. You just don't know who you're going to get. That's all.
Yeah, so this has to be some type of show.
Right.
So, like I said, that's really interesting. I can't wait to go there.
She's going to sing!
On Saturday and actually see what it is all about. But the next thing is very, very interesting and not what I thought it was going to be. And that is the Guardians of the Galaxy Awesome Dance-Off. Now, we thought it was going to be at the same stage. It's not. This is actually going to be over by the attraction.
Ooh.
It sounds like something they do at Cars Land with DJ, where you go out there and dance.
Oh.
So I don't know how this is going to work out either, but supposedly it's going to be in a little courtyard over there, like on the left side of the store when you walk out. It's going to be in that area. And
that don't make sense at all.
I don't get it either.
I can tell you.
Maybe DJ's going to come and lend his tunes.
They're gonna do like monster trucks, yo. You're gonna get that quick carbon fiber, throw that sucker off, bring on the other one. Like, hey, hurry.
So yeah, when I saw this, I was like, wait a minute. And this is interesting because this starts early in the morning. The first show is 9:45, then goes 11 o'clock.
Hey, 9:45.
12:15.
It's never too early for a dance party, homie.
I know that, but still.
Let me finish, please. 12:15, 1:40, 2:50, and 4 o'clock. So like I said, it's over there by the Guardians attraction, not over in the stage.
The fact that it's early, that it's like, basically like the last one's at 4, that means it's going to be more kid-oriented.
Yes.
Most likely. Because you can always tell by these things. It's like the little green men, the little green men, or things like that. None of those things are late in the day.
Right.
They're all during the day when the kids are going around. So it's definitely got to be something more geared towards kids then.
So something portable is coming out that's going to supply the music.
Well, remember I read something about a giant boombox.
Right. So
maybe they're going to strap a boombox on the back of the little green men's Jeep. They're the ones stealing the Jeep.
No. You're close. Okay, they're strapping the boombox. The Jeep is towing it, and Black Widow's driving.
That'd be funny.
She drops it off, and then she goes to her spot.
I was gonna say either that or the boombox is strapped onto the 5 and dime car.
It's part of their luggage, right?
Yeah, and then the band's just in there still playing their music.
And it's supposed to be where?
By the courtyard by Guardians.
That big open area there between Guardians and
Usually when
the Hyperion line.
yes.
So-
Sometimes they do like when they have like parties at night.
Yeah.
They used to have the cast or no AP parties. They used to have like a band play there, sit up there.
Like
Yeah, there's a little
entertainment.
cul-de-sac right there that isn't in the way of, say, the parade route.
Right.
Well, I was just gonna say because like at least for the first month or so, that ride is gonna be super long.
Yeah.
And people coming in and out, and then people wanting to go in the store instead of that they're not gonna go on the ride, that are gonna be more scared shitless, and they're gonna go in the store, and then you're gonna have an entertainment right in that corner. Yeah,
That's a big area, though.
You think so?
Yeah, it's fine. It's a big area.
I mean, I don't blame them for that 940 because if it's so high and people are going to be in line,
Well, and then
might as
you
well
got to
entertain
cross-reference that with Pixar Play Parade and see where the Pixar Play Parade falls in between those times. That
Right.
most likely there's going to come out
I think it's only
and then go
probably
back
one
and then
parade.
oh, just one parade per day.
Yes, Pixar I believe is just one.
Oh, okay, so you just have the Pixar Play Parade somewhere in the middle, but otherwise there's nothing else that's going to be taking up that space right there. So it's a big wide area.
And the trolley's
you just
not
put
gonna go
something
up.
over there. Yeah, and the trolley's over on the other side anyways. So
Yeah, it's yeah. But like I said, it's gonna be interesting to see how that works out. And Black Widow's what she's how her entertainment thing works out, what it's all about. And I will be there on Saturday. I will be taking video of all of this stuff and heading out or putting it up on our YouTube channel. So if you're not following the MousePIRE Podcast on YouTube, head over there and subscribe, and you'll see the videos. If you guys cannot make it to the parks the first weekend, or if you guys decide you're not going, or if you're like Michael and blocked. So if you guys want to see how all
dirty.
It's hot.
if you guys want to see how that's working out, just head over to YouTube and we'll have that up next week. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But it's going to be pretty interesting to see how all this goes. And like I said, it's going to be a long line. Everybody's going to be there. We're not sure about how FastPass is working. If they're going to have it up and running, I would say that yes. I don't see why not. But
I mean, they've already changed the signage. There's already a restriction sign right there next to the Fast Pass. So the signage and everything is there. There's no reason why those Fast Passes shouldn't be working day one.
right. So let's see what happens with that. Hopefully, we will get on the ride. We are expecting to go with our friend, good old Winky, and get in with her, her pass. What do you call that pass? That DAS pass, DOS pass. I don't know. I don't run DOS anymore.
We don't care. I don't care what it's called. If it gets us to the front of the line,
Yes.
woohoo!
Exactly.
Not that quick.
We don't have to wait. We're not going to have to stand in 3 hours. We can
Yeah,
just
that's
go
for
chill
sure.
and,
Come back.
go spray some water on our faces. So yeah, we're going to try to get on the ride. Definitely going to ride it that first day so we can let everyone know what we think of it. And I'm kind of excited about going on it. The only part I really like about it is that I'm looking forward to, I should say, is the music. Can't wait to hear the music on the ride. It's pretty cool because it's going to remind me of back in the day when we were younger and we would go on Thunder Mountain or Space Mountain and we would go with our Walkmans and we would put our headphones on and put some Kiss playing during Space Mountain or something back in the day. That's what it's going to remind me of. I'm not talking about any Red Hot Chili Peppers type of thing because this is way before that. We used to
Way before.
rock the headphones and listen to music on rides and
Rock
things like
the
that.
headphones.
So I think it's going to remind me of that, especially playing the old music like that.
I never heard this. Still never heard the Red Hot Chili Peppers one.
That was pretty cool. Until they decided, hey, I don't want. They got a lot of flack for it with their fans saying they sold out. So they didn't want to basically advertise it anymore, saying Red Hot Chili Peppers. And well, Disney said, well, too bad, you signed a contract and we're going to put Red Hot Chili Peppers. So yeah, after a while, the Chili Peppers didn't really like the idea anymore after their fans say, you suck. Oh well, whatever.
I don't know. I really liked the one before that, the Dick Dale.
Oh yeah, I was trying to think. What are you talking about? I mean, I was trying to think because I was thinking of California Screaming.
Oh right.
And then I was like, what was before that? Oh, then you're like, oh yeah, Space Mountain. Yeah. So anyway, I think that's what the ride's going to remind us of. So I can't wait to go on it just to see that part.
Well, I can't wait to go on and have since we know for sure that there's 6 different versions.
Yeah.
So we'll have to. It'll be like Star Tours. We'll have so many times to go on it before it'll hopefully won't be the same too many times.
Yeah.
And won't have Coruscant every single time I go.
All right. So along with that comes all the hoopla with press and stuff like that. So we have all the press ceremonies going on. I believe it's a Thursday that is going on. And, of course, DCA will be closing early on Thursday at 3 o'clock for all that. So if you guys are listening to us on Thursday morning.
Now, is that the whole park closing at 3?
No.
Just Hollywood Land.
Yeah. Hollywood. The regular park hours are the same. Hollywood Land will close at 3 o'clock Thursday to get ready for the hoopla, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff going on. And then Friday, of course, is the party that costs $150. And once again, Hollywood Land will close at 3 o'clock to get ready for that one. So, yeah, all that stuff's going on. But, of course, after all that's done, Saturday at 8 o'clock is when this officially opens to the public. And, yeah, you can go over there, get your ride on. I suggest you guys get there at 4 in the morning, line up out in front. I'm actually kidding. Don't do that.
I was gonna say.
But, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's going to be people there who are actually going to line up and wait for this. Like I said, it's going to be hectic over there. If you guys are going to the park this weekend and do not want to be involved in any of this, just stay away from Hollywood Land. Stay away from that area. That's all you got to do. You don't have to bitch and complain that, oh, there's too much people. Well, they're all going to be in Hollywood Land.
Is it Grand Night that weekend?
There is no Grand Night this weekend since it's Memorial Day weekend. So that's a good thing. That's a good, plus there.
I was going to say, that's going to be crazy.
Can I just say how screwed up it is that the day that Disney Junior is reopening, they're only open till 3?
That is funny that you said that. I actually didn't think about that because that's my next story is Disney Junior.
Yeah, speaking of Friday, Disney Junior returns on Friday. But now, according to what we know now, Disney Junior is going to open on Friday. And, well, it's only going to be open for a few hours because Disney Junior is in Hollywood Land, so Hollywood Land is going to close at 3. So if you guys really want to go see Disney Junior on its opening day, well, you got a small little window there.
Is there any indication of a start point, or are they just using the Hollywood sign and cast members blocking?
Usually, right when you walk into Hollywood Land is where they close it off. A lot of times when there's Grand Nights going on, they start closing lands. That's where they are asking for wristbands. So that's probably where they're going to be shutting it down, asking for people for wristbands. All right, so speaking of showtimes, yes, the showtime's here for the new Disney Junior Dance Party. Don't forget we're dancing again.
Ooh.
Exactly. So the times for that are 10:30 a.m., 11:30 a.m., 12:30 p.m., 2:15 p.m., and 3:15 p.m.
There it is.
So basically, you're already lined up. You're lined up to the side, and you can go in. So
okay, so if you're already, they're going to have one at 3:15, even though they're closing at 3.
But most of the time, you're in line, and they kept the line anyway.
Okay.
So went before 3:15.
So yeah.
And then on Saturday, what'll be presumably the normal showtimes then, or additional showtimes?
The additional showtime will be 4:15.
All right, cool.
So yeah, just one show is not being.
So it's really not that bad. You're only really losing out on one show.
Woo.
Or if last minute, if they decide to cut the 3:15 show, you're losing on 2 shows.
Oh.
So yeah, Disney Junior's Dance Party.
Woo.
Yeah, that debuts on Friday, the 26th. But I heard today that they were actually doing soft openings of that show. So there might be some soft openings going on Thursday. If you guys are there on Thursday, you might get a soft opening if you guys are interested. I don't know how that's all working, but they might be doing it in the morning. So I think they were doing that today. So yeah, Disney Junior Dance Party. Go check that out if you guys are interested in that. Take the little ones. Maybe we'll go and see that this year. I don't know. Maybe not. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is Paint the Night.
Oh, no.
Drama with Paint the Night.
Save it for your mama,
Everybody's...
It's worse than the monorail.
Wang Chung.
No, they're not Wang Chunging, but all they do is people are saying that
Wang Chungin.
Paint the Night's going to Florida. Paint the Night's going to Florida. Paint the Night is already packed up and on its way to Florida.
You know what? I saw it was standing there over there, but with its passport. I was at the parking structure. I looked over. I saw over by the building. There it was standing there with a passport.
Really?
I don't know why it had a passport.
I was going to say, you don't need a passport to fly in the States.
That was a horrible joke because it did not apply. I should have just said they was standing there with luggage, but you need to leave that in just so that everybody knows I told that horrible joke.
Oh, of course we'll leave it in. All right, so I cannot confirm what's happening with Paint the Night. I can confirm that it's not packed up, that it's still backstage and sitting in a warehouse or wherever it is, either in a warehouse or in a cupboard over there by the bakery. I'm not sure actually where it is right now.
They said it's right there at the entrance of the back lot, right where Star Wars, like right at that borderline. And they said that's where they're getting their information from, that one warehouse that's open, and that's where they're basing their information on.
That's where it's getting its passport.
So yeah, I said, I know for a fact that it is back in the backstage. It's not like packed up. It's not.
They just probably saw the packed stuff coming in for Fantasmic 2.0. Dumbasses.
All right, so yeah, I got confirmation right now that they are in the parade building. And they are not packed up. You know, being packed up would be on trailers, being, you know what I'm saying?
Bubble wrap.
Bubble wrapped.
Yep.
Peanuts. Packing peanuts.
I just got confirmation myself. No, ICE is not looking for Paint the Night.
So be quiet, people out there, because you guys are getting annoying.
So those of you that swore they were at the store and saw Disney executives buying up all the bubble wrap, you're just plain wrong.
But like I said, I don't know what's going on with the parade.
Nobody knows.
Somebody does.
Diggs kind of.
People that know.
Good for them. They need to let us know.
I saw someone make a comment saying that Paint the Night can't go to Florida because the Mac's too big for the
they were
pathway.
Saying, that or the
parade route.
Something that or the Frozen. Like they couldn't make one of the turns.
Well, Frozen's not big.
The Mac.
It's tall.
Yeah, some turn that they were talking about.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I don't think that's possible.
That's a new one. I haven't heard that. I mean, it might be possible. I don't know.
I don't see why it's not impossible.
Yeah, but
I mean, obviously they're not an exact replica of us, so their pathway is not going to be the same as ours.
I don't know. I've never been out there.
I mean, they don't have a Matterhorn.
Sucks for them. Wait, but they got Everest.
so anyway, whatever happens to Paint the Night, I'm sure we'll find out soon. I still say I'll be back at Christmas time.
I thought they said they were going to do a big major refurbishment because of definitely because of people that got burned. You know what I mean, on the shoulders and stuff. You know, I feel bad for them.
Yeah.
And you know, all the floats that keep going in and out. Like,
yeah. They were supposed to be doing the big refurbishment. They're supposed to be redoing the costumes.
And they say it's coming back.
Yeah,
it said an article, right?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
It said that they're doing
I don't remember things. I will have to see it again.
I don't remember anything saying that.
Get out of here.
So, but my point is that one, it's not packed up. It's still in the parade warehouse. Two, I still think it's coming back for the Christmas season, which we don't like. And three, if it goes anywhere, we'll hear about it soon from Disney, you know, after summer or maybe during the summer. We'll find that out later.
Maybe because the rumor gets too big.
Because once Electrical Parade is done, they would probably make the announcement, you know, the Electric Parade is gone or done and Paint the Night's coming back. So we might hear that. Don't know yet, but
that's what I'm guessing.
You know, people just need to stop doing this crap that, oh, it's going to Florida. It's going to Florida. Oh, I heard it's going to Florida. Yeah, you didn't hear crap.
Who told you? A cast member of a cast member of a cast member?
The cast member who was sweeping up the other day over there in Thunder Mountain. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, once we get a definite word, we'll let you guys know. But I can guarantee you, or I can confirm for a fact it's still in the parade building and is not packed up. So it's probably still being worked on, and they're doing whatever they need to do. All right, DuckTales.
Woo! All right, so you guys just basically missed us trying to sing DuckTales theme song because the next thing I'm going to talk about is Lin-Manuel Miranda, a.k.a. Puerto Rican Bert.
I like that guy.
He is joining DuckTales. I don't know if you guys saw this.
Yes,
Did he get his costume yet?
I don't think he's got his costume yet. He's still getting the fitting on the shoulders. The shoulders are a bit large.
Oh.
I think he needs to get them football shoulder pads in there.
There you go.
So that way he doesn't tip over. Because if you guys haven't figured it out, he's playing Gizmo Duck.
You know what? I saw the picture, and I go, "Oh, I remember the guy." Then I go, "What's his name?"
Dirty.
I forgot.
Dirty.
I mean, it's been a while since I've seen DuckTales, and I didn't remember the character's name.
YouTube.
I don't know. I can't look it up because, as usual, D23, who was the one who posted it, they erased the article like they always do.
Yeah, because it probably wasn't supposed to be put up yet, just like the Fantastic News.
And then they're going to talk about where's his mom and who's going to play his mom.
Yeah.
Because they need his mom.
Is his name Fenton?
Fenton.
Yes.
Fenton. Yes. I don't know his last name.
Fenton Mallard or something like that?
Sounds familiar.
That is Fenton Mallard.
I don't think.
Okay, well, we don't need to look it up because I'm sure somebody out there can just email us, mousepire@gmail.com. And by then we'll have looked it up.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, even if it's some random person doing the voice.
But you're right, it's Fenton. But yes, Lin-Manuel Miranda throwing his Disney weight around all over the place, joining the cast of DuckTales as Gizmo Duck.
Cool.
Still have a lot of casting to be revealed on DuckTales. We still have...
Do you have a date for that?
No, we do not have a date for that.
It's going to be August 21st.
We know that DuckTales is going to be at D23, so I'm guessing that the premiere of DuckTales, first episode of DuckTales, will most likely be there. So it'll be sometime probably after that. Being in August, that's probably no joke. I have been saying that it's most likely possible it'll probably be in August. I was going to say somebody else that we don't know who any villains are going to be yet.
No.
We don't know if we're going to get some Glumgold or Magica or that other guy.
Like I said, it's been a while since I've seen DuckTales, so I don't remember all the characters. That's why I was like, who's that guy again?
Who's going to play Bubba?
Bubba!
I actually forgot about Gizmo Duck.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I saw the picture and I was like, I remember him. Like, who's that guy? Who is
Gizmo
he?
Duck, he was one of the only characters that I believe he appeared on Darkwing.
Probably. I wasn't really into Darkwing that much, but yeah, probably.
Darkwing Duck!
He was dangerous.
I've heard. I've heard he likes to get
Yes. Get dangerous.
with other people.
Whoa.
Because he always says, let's get dangerous. So,
Whoa.
and then he doesn't say, I'm getting dangerous. He says, let's get dangerous. So in other words, he wants others to join in his danger.
I don't know. It seems kind of bonkers.
I didn't like that show.
Me neither.
I felt like I was watching a Cheeto, Chester the Cheetah running around. Like, I did not want to have a Chester the Cheetah show.
All hyped up.
All right, so we got word. Whoa, what happened?
Ooh.
I didn't see these Rocket and Groot shorts that they supposedly had.
Do they have my size?
Too tiny.
No.
Oh, darn.
All right, so we got an exclusive the other day from Entertainment Weekly that we will be getting the next installment in Marvel Animation series of cartoon shorts. Not the kind you wear. Now, this talks about the previous round was some starting Rocket and Groot. No, I don't remember seeing those. I totally missed them. I hope they put them on the Guardians 2 Blu-ray or something, because I don't remember seeing those. But this time around, we are going to be getting Ant-Man.
Cool. I like that little guy.
Yeah. Those are going to premiere June 10th and June 11th on Disney XD. Voiced by Josh Keaton. Who is that? That sounds familiar.
I don't know offhand.
That name sounds familiar. I shall look it up while I try to stall and talk about other things. I thought there was a video.
I remember seeing something about the Ant-Man thing. I thought it was. I think I actually saw it on Disney Channel. Maybe.
Oh, cool.
Maybe I did see some kind of preview or something.
It says the first shorts will air on Disney XD on Saturday, June 10th at 7:58 a.m. Eastern Time. Good Lord, you know what time that is here? That's way too early. Following at 11:58 a.m. and 2:58 p.m. Now, yeah, do the math. And then the next 3 will air the next day. So there's going to be 3 shorts airing at 3 different times the first day, and then 3 different other shorts the next day. So
Cool.
a total of 6 shorts, 6 different times. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna record that. I'll have to figure it out. Okay, so Josh Keaton is best known for playing Peter Parker Spider-Man on the Spectacular Spider-Man cartoon series. He's also been Hal Jordan quite a few times. Okay, so Josh Keaton is definitely no stranger to playing superheroes, that is for sure. And speaking of Spider-Man, I don't know if you guys remember a few weeks ago, we played the clip of Michael Giacchino from the scoring session where he was doing the weird thing with the drums.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. Well, we got another little update from the scoring session. We got a full orchestra this time.
Whoa.
And they're putting a little extra spin on a familiar tune. Look out! Here comes the Spider-Man.
I don't like spiders.
Well, I don't like spiders either, but I like Spider-Man.
That's pretty cool. I liked it.
Yes, and those of you, if you don't figure that out, that is the original Spider-Man theme song. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Of course, you know that there was a couple different versions done for the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. There was that version with, there was Aerosmith did that version of it. And then, of course, we got the good old Spider-Pig
Yeah.
from The Simpsons.
That's my favorite
The
one.
Ramones did it too.
Yes, the Ramones also had that one. I think that was at the same time as the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 2, right?
Yes.
The Ramones one?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I like that one way. I didn't really care for the Aerosmith one, to be honest.
The Ramones was cool.
Yeah. But yeah, Spider-Pig. It's all about Spider-Pig. So once again, we don't know if that's going to end up in the final score. It is a full orchestra we're doing it this time, so I think there's a pretty good chance that you might get that in there somewhere. Just real quick, I just want to comment that I like this guy. He makes you look forward to his
It does.
soundtrack.
Yeah.
More than the movie even.
I think he's very smart when he's releasing things like this.
Right.
Because, like you said, it makes you look forward to seeing it or hearing it in the films or whatever he's doing the songs for. And people don't do that. People don't release it, and so people can get excited about it. So he's doing this. I mean, he's very smart for doing this and getting people excited to hear the rest of the score.
And just real quick with him, it was just announced, I believe it was yesterday, the lineup that's going to be over at the Disney Music Emporium at D23. He was announced that he's going to be one of the people making an appearance at the Disney Music Emporium.
Cool.
Along with Ali Cravalho.
Yeah, I like her.
And one of the girls from Descendants.
Okay.
So I don't know if you must have missed that.
I missed that one.
Yeah, that was, I believe, yesterday or today that was announced. I would definitely like to, even if I'm not going to be there, if you can get over there and maybe, get a few words from Mr. Giacchino.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Just make sure you write down the words you want me to get from him.
Okay. Banana.
Okay, I will write that down.
All right, so every Star Wars movie since Phantom Menace has had a tradition of having a Vanity Fair cover with a photo shoot by the great photographer Annie Leibovitz.
I was going to say renown.
Renowned, yes.
Yes.
The renowned photographer Annie Leibovitz.
She's awesome.
And every movie, like I said, since Phantom Menace has had a Star Wars edition just before the movie comes out. Well, we got the announcement like at 3 o'clock in the morning last night. It was released. And because I was up, I was able to get the scoop and post it a couple of different places.
Was it last night or this morning?
This morning. Well, it's last night because I'm still up. It ain't this morning until I wake up.
Exactly.
So
it was last night from you too.
Exactly. So got the post late last night this morning that not only will we be getting the traditional Vanity Fair cover for The Last Jedi, but we will be getting 4 covers.
Cuatro
covers.
Or Quattro.
Sure.
That's French.
Okay.
Or Chi in Japanese. Want me to keep going?
No.
Okay.
Yes, we'll be getting 4 covers this time. We'll be getting one with Luke and Rey. One will have Phasma, Kylo Ren, and General Hux. Okay, and the next one has Poe, Finn, and Rose. And then the final one, fittingly, has General Leia by herself. And it says the Legacy, Carrie Fisher. You know, this one's specifically going to honor Carrie Fisher. Now, I don't know if that one's probably not going to have any extra content in it, in difference to the other ones. Whatever Carrie Fisher content will be in all of them. But obviously, this one cover was specifically meant to honor Carrie Fisher. That's why she's by herself on that one. Oh, I forgot to mention, I forgot he's down here in the corner. BB-8 is also in the picture with Poe, Finn, and Rose.
Cool. I miss him. He don't come to our show anymore.
I like the 4 covers. I really hate when they make you, if you're a really big collector, you have to go out and buy 4 covers now.
Yeah.
It's really annoying. I have all of the other 4 Vanity Fair covers. I think I actually have multiples of I actually have one that's still in the wrapper for Phantom Menace. But I'm definitely planning on getting all 4 of these, hopefully, if they're not too difficult to find. They will be on newsstands in New York and Los Angeles on June 1st, and the rest of the nation on June 6th. If you want the full Vanity Fair Star Wars experience, you can go online to Vanity Fair, and you can purchase a pack that has all 4 covers, a commemorative poster, early access on May 24th to the digital editions, and they have lightsaber effects by Industrial Light and Magic.
I like those guys.
And that costs $30, which would normally be $50, because you're actually getting, not only are you getting those, but I believe you're getting a 1-year subscription to Vanity Fair. So you get all 4 covers, a year subscription to Vanity Fair, the poster, and then the early stuff on the digital edition for $30. This is actually a $55 value, so that means you're actually saving. I think that means they would all actually be $85 altogether. I don't know how that works.
I don't do math.
I think you could also order them online individually for $6.99, plus $1.95 each for shipping and handling.
So I guess for that whole year, we're going to have Vanity News here.
No, I'm probably not going to get that one. I'm probably just going to go look for them. I'll probably just go look for the 4 in stores. I'll go to one of the few Barnes and Nobles that are still around and find it.
Cool.
All right, well, it's time for mail.
Still not time for fat time?
Oh, I don't know. Is it?
Oh, I don't know. You always say it's time for mail, and I was hoping for some fat time.
I'm full.
Well, yeah, I am kind of full. All right, so we're going to get to the mail, and we have one email from Dan the Man, and his subject line is homework.
Wait, homework for him or homework for us?
He did his homework.
Uh-oh.
Subject line.
He said, "Hi, guys. Considering what to do, I figured I better do my homework." Ha.
Good job.
Ha-ha.
Good job.
Here are the answers to Michael the Mail Guy's questions. For your information, when I first started listening, he already had that name, and I thought he was the actual mail carrier until I caught on. That is funny.
I don't carry crap on me. I do carry snacks on me.
All right, so the first question is, how did you find out about MousePIRE Podcast? He said, I found out about the podcast from the SoCal Design Annual Pass Holders Unite Facebook page. I came across the page, liked it, then found there was a podcast associated with it. I gave it a listen since I already listened to a couple of Disneyland podcasts.
Raider.
Be nice. All right, so question number 2 is, why do you keep listening to the show? I still listen to the show because the guys are smartasses like me and have the same sense of humor. They make me laugh, so I keep listening.
That's a good reason. That's a good reason.
It is. All right, question number 3 was, who is your favorite MousePIRE staff member or less favorite?
My bad on that one. I heard the podcast. I started laughing. I was like, you know what? I to be honest, I was like, well, what can we call these guys? I'm like, I didn't think podcasters. I really didn't. I was like, good staff.
I don't wear a tie.
Oh, hey, I'm glad you got pants today.
Or do I?
Oh, I'm running.
He says, I like all of the quote-unquote staff members. I am a staff member at work. He says, and none of them, Michael included, though we have yet to meet in person, haha, dirty. That's now a normal part of my vocabulary. It is catching on, so guess I hate him for that.
So he's your less favored.
Dirty. Hey, for real, dude, a lot of people. I'm a type of guy where I throw out one-liners like every couple of months or a year or so, and then it just catches on like wildfire. But it's dirty, man. That thing travels.
All right, let's see. Next question is, what don't you like about the show? Dirty Michael.
Hey, we need to find out what we need to fix just in case.
He says, I guess I don't like that the show is only once a week. Seriously, couldn't think of anything for this. Well, I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah. Because a lot of people do it, once a month? Or like once or twice a month?
Oh, there's different ones that do different, once a week or maybe once a day, like one little 30-minute thing a day. Or
It depends on what their focus is or if they're what they're covering.
Focus.
Yes. Depends on if they're focused. If there's something that they're only going to have news or something to talk about once a month, there's no reason not to have it more than that. Or there's some that are like, if they're doing like reviews or something like that, then obviously they're only going to have it as often as the movie or the show that they're doing comes out.
Ooh.
All right, next question. What would you like to see on the show in the future?
Fernando Xavier Hubbard.
With the meat.
He says, what would I like to see on the show? More invites.
Wait, to come to the show?
I don't know.
I was going to say, because you always, every so often, you're like, if you want to come down.
More invites. More invites.
We've never not invited anybody.
So let me say this. If
We've said before, if you guys want to be on the show, mousepire@gmail.com.
Yeah, let us know.
Subject line, I want to be on the show.
Dan the Man, you are always welcome to come join us, like Michael joins us. Fernando Xavier Hubbard is invited. Anyone who wants to be, just email us. And
if Fernando knows where Krispy Kreme and La Puente is, then he
Right.
then he can find his way. He can find his way here. And I just want to say real quick, what the hell is Purple Drank?
Oh,
Is
And
that
he went to Portolas
that-
today, too, so he was over there by Michael. He found his way over there.
I know, it's pretty far.
I-
That's a Little Wayne type of thing.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, he was in my hood, and now he's staying over here. We're by our hood over here, so bring donuts. We're waiting.
All right, so he says, going to try to meet up for Thomasina on this Saturday. I will be at Disney on June 2nd for Grand Night, and looks like I will be there when MousePIRE takes over the ravine. Go Angels.
You know what? You don't want to start that right here.
So that's going to be that's really cool because Dan will be there at the MousePIRE Invades the Ravine at Dodger Stadium going on June 23rd. So go over to our Facebook page, check the events. We put the event on the page. Tickets are $25. You have until June 5th to basically let us know you're coming and pay for the tickets. Once we get all that situated, you get into contact with us. We get your money. We will send you the tickets by mail. So that's why you have until June 5th to do all this, so we can have enough time to send your tickets and you get them in time to join us at the Ravine. And I'm announcing this for the very first time. Everybody who is in attendance, this is not an actual first time announcement because we talked about this or I posted this, but you guys will be able to go in the field for fireworks. That is a firework night. So after the game, you'll be invited onto the field to watch fireworks, and also everyone who is in attendance for our event, who signs up and gets tickets through us, will get a MousePIRE Takes Over the Ravine button. Yeah.
You get a button.
Exactly.
You get a button. You get a button. Everybody gets firework buttons.
There you go. So yeah, everyone will get a button for the event. So come on down. MousePIRE Evades the Ravine on June 23rd. Make sure you reply to us by June 5th. It's going to be fun. Like I said, head over to MousePIRE.
Fun on a bun.
Head over to MousePIRE Facebook page, and all the information is there, and hope to see you guys there. Woo! He says, Dan the Man out. P.S. Love the Back to the Future reference. Tell Jose what's up. He and I talk about doing the Walk in Walt's Footstep tour at the end of July, my birthday month. Let me know if there is any interest. Of course, I'm interested. Remember the reference, the Back to the Future reference last week with Jose? You gotta use your hands. That's a baby's toy. Thank you for your email, Dan. We appreciate that. I will definitely be interested in doing the Walk in Walt's Footsteps. That'd be cool. And I'm sure it'll be lots of fun, and we get fat and everything, so that'd be pretty cool.
Nice. Especially the Dodger game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's on a Friday, right?
Friday, firework night.
Okay, so, you know it's Friday. You know it's in L.A. You need to leave early in advance because traffic gets chaos unless you know the hood in the area.
Exactly.
Like I do. Ha!
Broadway. All right, Michael.
Yes, mail. Oh, actually, I really don't have nothing to say because I didn't see you guys this weekend. I mean, we didn't go to the park.
Hey, I saw you the other day.
Oh, yeah, when you came to give Con Uncle's phone. Yeah, it would have been dope if you stayed longer. We end up watching Rogue One. Oh, you watched some of it?
Yeah, I watched half of it.
Yeah, okay.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, we should have stayed longer. Like I said,
That was the first time me watching Rogue One with subtitles.
Oh, yeah. Hey, like I said, my uncle, he has hearing aids, so, like I said, so, hey, man, we're both deaf, but like I said, he needs the subtitles. And, sometimes I do when I rewatch movies just to catch what people
It's actually interesting to see it. I mean, I've seen, subtitles before, but not Star Wars. So it's actually really interesting to see the little things and how they...
the aliens are talking. I was like, what? No kidding. Which one?
They call them alien voices.
And it was funny because I was thinking, like, okay, if they're so keen on Star Wars, the fans, I'm like, you would have said the type of alien voice, you know what I mean?
Right.
But then they were like, I don't know how to say that. So, yeah, before I really, beyond that, like I said, that was a fun time. I wish you could stay longer. Maybe we'd have got some grub on. And, because we have baby Ariel, we were trying to think, let's go drive-in. But then kind of thought about that ain't gonna work. We don't have a big ass vehicle and it's $9, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna give some quick shout outs, and we haven't really done any shout outs at all, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. First of all, of course, to my wife and my baby Ariel, she's chilling, and that's why I've been locked in the cave half the time. So that's why I mean, to be honest, that's why I haven't been at the parks like almost every week with these guys. I haven't stayed late to the crack of dawn, you know what I mean, with these guys, and so that's why I'm pretty locked down. Give a shout out to my group, Disneyland's a Big Family. Of course, Mo, she representing the MousePIRE Podcast, and she gave us a shout out.
Yeah, I saw that.
And gave a shout out to Shadow. First of all, happy birthday. You know what I mean? I know it's on Saturday. I couldn't join. I'm blocked out, but I was throwing you some love from Facebook at my house. So
Yes, you were. Thank you.
So hopefully you had a great one. You know what I mean? It sucks that, the the park looks like crap. I mean, I'm sorry, but like I said, you don't got to worry about it because you're not there for the rides, and unless you wanted to go to the Haunted Mansion, of course. But and you know what sucks? Did you even check in on your birthday?
No.
Dirty.
No, because I didn't get to go to my
Hey,
Haunted Mansion check-in when I tell people to check in at the Haunted Mansion.
I'm gonna tell you why that's a bad spot.
And I didn't even do it.
It's a bad spot. How often is the people going in line be able to go that way? I mean, think about it.
Well, when you go there at 11 o'clock at night, there's no line. So.
Well, yeah, but having these people leave early.
Well, they're stupid.
Well, we know that, but that's why we have.
Well,
a button.
they can still check in front of the gate. That's why.
Bye.
That's why I redid it and said, well, anywhere you're in the Haunted Mansion is a fine check-in.
You should.
It don't have to be a specific spot anymore.
The new statue.
Yeah, that's true too.
Everybody walks by. It's so easy. You know what I mean? I would just say. But, yeah, much love and hoping you had a good birthday. Shout out to Jose. Does he even listen to this podcast?
Yes.
Okay, well, Jose, what's up? I'll kick it with you every so often. What's up to the MousePIRE Podcast, the Disney Universe Podcast, a new one I just checked out, the Living Today Podcast. I met one of them online, and she's pretty cool. So I checked you guys out. Hopefully you guys listen to us. Of course, the Skywalking, saying what's up to them. We seen them one time grubbing, and they were taking off on us. Of course, what's up with Tim Fresh and Elizabeth? Tim, you boys been talking about coming on the show, but guess what?
Know.
Nothing. You all talk. Come on. We're here. We send the hey, if you want us to go over there, we know you got some barbecue and some food for us. So.
Hell yeah.
That's what he said. He said, hey, come over here and we got some food. So
I'll go over there.
Invite. Summer, I'm blocked. Let's go. Let me say what's up. Of course, like I said, happy birthday to Shadow. And let me go ahead and some questions. Let's do this. Do you believe that they will add new audio to the train ride for the waterfall theme area? Or maybe just with the new expansion that they are inputting?
Yeah. I think they'll have new audio or some type of audio describing the waterfall.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because it just seems like, maybe they might change with the Indian section now that they moved it. And now they might something, a little backstory. Obviously they're all about theming. So what's the backstory on the river and all that? You know what I mean? And then, of course, do you think they will add a quick Star Wars plug on the train?
No.
I hope not. I'm just saying.
No. It wouldn't be part of the theme.
No, that's what I was saying. I was just asking what you guys thought because I don't believe so. But just in case somebody ever thinks about it, well, guess what? The answer from Diggs is no.
But if you think about later, no, I'm thinking like when it opens and you are on the train from Main Street, are they going to tell you New Orleans Station is your access point to Star Wars? You know what I'm saying? Because they tell you, oh, here your stop for New Orleans Square, blah, 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 blah.
I would hope that that's what they're going to do.
So I'm just thinking, and I mean, would they add it to that, or would that just be the regular cast member coming on the microphone saying, blah, 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 if you want to go to Star Wars, get off here, type of thing?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
And I was curious about that because somebody was talking about, what they're looking forward to, and that's one of the questions I asked. They didn't get to me. 30. But yeah, you know what I mean? I was just curious, because they're all about theming. I'm pretty sure that they have the person doing the train audio that should be alive, or at least somewhat sounds similar. And then I was thinking, they're going to be like, okay, well, we're passing Star Wars time, so we're going to get up on Toontown. You know what I mean? I don't know what they're going to do.
Doesn't the guy have a deeper voice?
Probably. Like Mark Twain. But yeah, I was interested in that. And of course, what do you think they should add to Downtown Disney? Do you think they should add like a dance club, a Disney-themed restaurant, or a glow-in-the-dark Disney miniature golf?
I think they should add a hot dog spot with good hot dogs.
Well, yeah, we always know you say that. I mean, I'm just saying because, to be honest, I don't believe that Downtown Disney is all that. Like,
No,
I really don't.
no.
Like, if you compare City Walk and the Grove and all these other spots, Downtown Disney is pretty weak. So that's what I'm saying. What would you add to it? This is just some examples I was thinking, but what do you...
Still none of those things that you mentioned.
Dirty.
You know what Downtown Disney needs? Another Starbucks. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Maybe they build one right next to it.
I wouldn't be surprised. By Disney vacationers.
You know what they need? Another World of Disney store at the other end.
Yes. I agree with that.
No, you know what they need? They need some more name brand stuff. Like City Walk, you got Buca de Beppo, you got Margaritaville, you got Hard Rock Cafe. Downtown Disney, you don't even have
The House of Blues.
House of Blues anymore. You don't even have that anymore. That was one of your biggest name things. What else do you really have? You don't have any. Rainforest Cafe, ESPN Zone. Nobody goes to ESPN Zone because it's ESPN Zone. They go there because it has a good bar, I guess. But
bunch of TV.
Yeah, but
sports.
besides the bars, you need entertainment too. And
I
House
mean, I
of
guess
Blues
there's
was
people
part
that
of that,
I guess there's people that go to ESPN Zone. But I mean, other than ESPN Zone and like Rainforest Cafe, you don't really have a whole lot of as many theme restaurants in place. Yeah, like you do at City Walk and places like that,
or Disney Springs,
especially. I mean, even Disney Springs. When I went to Disney Springs back in 2001 or whenever it was,
damn, you're old.
There was a lot of freaking themed restaurants there, and same with City Walk in Florida. Also had a lot of themed restaurants. I mean, where's your Bubba Gump? All the name stuff is over there at the Garden Walk. Because like City Walk's got Bubba Gumps. Where's Bubba Gump? Garden Walk.
Cheesecake Factory.
I mean, where's your name stuff? Where's your well, I mean, not so much anymore, but where's your Emeralds? Where's your Guy Fieri restaurant? Where's the Disney Hard Rock, or I don't know.
Disney Hard Rock. Heck no, keep that away.
I'd rather have a hot dog spot.
A hot dog on a stick stand.
No. I want something good. I want a good hot dog. I don't want no turkey crap. So exactly, that's what hot dog and stick is.
Well, then I got your perfect solution. We need a Portillo's in downtown Disney.
Yeah,
there you go.
There you go.
So yeah,
it's a name. It has recognition nationwide. It would be perfect for downtown Disney. But you know what? I can almost guarantee you there's going to be a Portillo's at City Walk before there's ever one at downtown Disney.
Voodoo goes to downtown Disney.
Voodoo is not coming to downtown Disney, or else it would have went to downtown Disney before it went to City Walk.
That's where we get sprinkled.
And would have opened on time.
We get sprinkled.
Yeah, and it would have opened on time.
All right, let's go to one of my random questions because obviously it seems like it's pretty good. Why do people get mad on the Haunted Mansion elevator when people start chanting it, or towards the end when they're like, eh?
Because it's annoying.
Same reason people don't like people singing songs.
Like It's a Small World?
No, just songs in general. Who sang the song? Well, blah, blah, blah. Well, let them sing it.
Well, I mean, I really don't
It's
think...
those same people.
Like, I would say Pirates of the Caribbean, I really don't think you should bitch at them because everybody should sing, at least on the first two drops.
Yeah, but
Well, that's different. That's a song.
The only thing they know is yo-ho, yo-ho, drink up me hearty, yo-ho.
That's what I'm saying.
Blah, 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 blah,
Not like all
drink
the
up me hearty, yo-ho.
not like-
Blah, blah, blah,
yeah.
blah, 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 drink up me hearty, yo-ho.
I mean, it's not like those of us that go into the end of it and we're still quoting stuff that's not even in the ride anymore.
Right?
Repsy knows too much.
Exactly.
seen the hidden treasure.
Dirty.
He knows it where it be hid.
Bring that back, please.
Yeah, I mean, I can see how if you're in there and it's your first time going on it and having a bunch of APs around you, when hinges creak in doorless chambers.
But if it's 11 o'clock at night, you shouldn't bitch because that's, you should have already been on it.
Yeah, you had the whole day.
And all the APs are going at 11 o'clock at night.
I agree. In which case, everybody should be chanting along.
Exactly.
I agree with that.
Classic.
Now, Michael the Mail Guy's tip of the week.
Yes, it's mail time, and of course it is myself, Michael the Mail Guy, for the tip of the week. It is hot. Hot, hot, hot. It is way too hot.
Hot tub.
It is hot. It's fire, at least.
Fire.
Woo. And of course, if you don't know by now, climate change is just too crazy. It's real. No matter what anybody else wants to tell you, it's real. It's been record-breaking heat, and of course, the parks just hit it this weekend. You got to make sure where to cool yourself off, and I'm not just talking about that white magical water, or just going to a store and saying, "Can I have some ice water?" Or just ice yourself. You need to find some spots real quick just to douse yourself. I can guarantee you what happened this weekend is just a sign of what's going to happen this summer. If you're talking about Fantasmic and all these things eventually coming back, it is going to be busy. So, of course, let's go and find some spots where you guys can cool down really cheap and free. Of course, in Tomorrowland, that ball right there in the center, where everybody touches their hands. Well, of course, the water will wash it away. Because all you got to do is stick your whole body in there, and of course, you'll get all wet. That's a good spot. You don't spray nothing. And of course, make sure you push those kids off to the side. Make sure nobody's looking. And of course, hug that ball. That's going to be down for a bit. And
Forget hugging a tree, right?
Yeah. No, I think it's like hugging Baymax. So there you go. This one Tomorrowland. But yeah, go ahead and try that. Cool yourself off. At least you're only going to get the front. I mean, you can, if you have back problems, you can stretch and do it on the back side, but let's see what happens. Anthony, that'll stretch you out.
You look like a beached whale.
Of course, another spot, like I said, Toontown. Nobody would probably really think Toontown, of course. And you know what is funny? Why didn't they secure the fountain water when they know kids are going to be in that area? There's always been a lot of water fights, and of course, even there's times when I'm in there and it's too hot, I get a handful of water and I douse myself.
Yeah, you can also jump in there if it's really like 120, right?
Yeah, it's okay.
I seen that. I was like, little kid, little baby walking into the parents, pulling them right over, dousing their feet. I'm like, yeah, I can't remember where you're at. But yeah, it's a good place to mess around. It's a good place to get wet. This one's a quick one. You know, I try to look at all the themes just for Disneyland. Adventureland, it's kind of hard because, you know, you would think it's so cool and rainforest kind of type of area. But guess what? I seen somebody near the exit of Tarzan's Treehouse, and there's a little water ravine or little path that goes by. And one time I seen a family really hot. It was really one of the hottest days, and they were just getting cups of water and throwing themselves in it. So, you know, I mean, it's really kind of hard. You know, you can probably get in trouble, but that's just a quick spot. Let's go over to DCA. Of course, Grizzly Peaks. That's always the spot because when it's really hot, the soaring turns on the misters. You don't have to stand in that line just to get some of that. Head towards the Fast Pass. Go halfway, and some of the misters are leading towards the wind. So you get a good chance. You'll cool down right there for a bit.
You can also go all the way around by the waterfall, too, where you get a lot of mist off that waterfall.
Oh, yes, I'll eventually get to that, sir. Thank you. But anyways, right now, well, we will be going, of course, Grizzly, a Peaks area. And if you didn't know that second drop, there is a little walkway where you can walk down. And, of course, every time the boat comes down, do the twist and does a splash. You duck for, of course, all you adults because you guys are mostly too tall. And crouch down that little corner. You will get totally soaked and wet. For kids, you just go ahead and stand right there. You guys are straight. You guys will be good. But that's, of course, one good spot. And like Anthony has told us, if you old and complaining and you don't want to get really wet, just that little mist walk by the falls. Of course, that's the spot. Do you like that spot, Anthony?
It feels good over there.
Yes, of course.
I just wish it wasn't. There was a little bit more shade, but
yeah,
it's good. It's a good spot to cool down and for pictures.
As long as that line, Grizzly line, ain't long and people are staring at us, we're good. You know what I mean?
Whatever, they can stare all they want.
And of course, going down, and of course, a lot of people would think Paradise Pier. You know, thinking of the beach, fun times. But you know what? There's not really much water except at King Triton's Carousel. You have the water fountains on the side, and of course, a lot of people stick their hands in it. Even though kids just messing around, it's the easy access to cool yourself down. That water kind of does smell like chlorine, and I'll get to that in another section, but beware of the smell because you might be smelling like chlorine the rest of the night. Of course, we all know Bugs Land is the spot to be, and of course, everybody goes to that water fountain. I'm going to let you guys know, beware because that is chlorine to the max. If you get step in that water, yes, it will cool you off, but guess what? You're going to be smelling like chlorine, and some of that chlorine edge whiteness is going to be on your clothes. So please be aware. I seen it on mine, and I seen it on my daughter. So, and it really smells bad. I'm not going to lie. If you drench yourself after a while, it's pretty bad. So, you know, you're okay. See what's up with that. A really quick one in Cars Land. Who's the little founder when you walk all the way down to the center of the Cars Land? He got the nicest, coldest water there is in the Route 66. What is his name? The founder. He has his little
Stanley.
There you go.
Stanley Steamer.
That water is always cold, and people don't really like to mess with it, but I do. I get my hands full and throw it on me. That is the coldest water in DCA besides Grizzlies. That water is really cold, so I would suggest you guys try that. And of course, finally, downtown Disney. There's fountains all over the place. You know, you see kids every time they're waiting for their parents in the store. They're all dabbing their hands and all over the. Of course, if you want to experience in that little mini world of color, right as you get to the tram, well, just try to sneak in there like the rest of the kids and slide around and get all wet. So, of course, those are my tips for myself, Michael, like a male guy. You know, you guys go to get cool. You know what I mean? It's going to be hot. Climate change is here. It's going to be record temperatures. So do what you guys need to do and take care of yourselves because I care. I don't want to see you guys in the next Disney ambulance or, of course, the Toon Squad might come and take you out of the park. Until then, it's myself, Michael the Mayor Guy, saying bye.
You know, that being said, it's that it's gonna supposed to be like 70s this weekend.
All right. Well, thank you for your live email, Michael.
Woohoo!
Thank you, Dan the Man. See you on Saturday. We'll be rocking out to Thomasina. And we did tell you about the Tomorrowland Terrence bands coming back. So,
Wait, before that, can you do me a favor since Dad was the first one to actually give some feedback on the show, and you guys will see him, I won't. Can you guys give him a dirty button?
Okay.
He gets a dirty button.
You'll get a dirty button. So real quick, I just want to say thanks again to you guys and everybody else. You guys need to send some emails. You have any questions for us, or you have any tips of the weeks for yourselves, or you want to share with everybody else, or you have any questions about anything in general with Disney, the parks, Paint the Night, Fantasmic,
Buns by Diggs,
Dirty People,
ooh,
just email us.
MousePIRE@gmail.com.
That's right.
First person email does not get a "you're stupid" button.
All right, so I just want to say real quick that this past Saturday we were in the parks. Was it Saturday? Or Sunday?
Yes, Saturday.
Saturday. So yeah, we're there on Saturday celebrating this guy's birthday.
Woo!
Me.
And before we even left the house, we found out that Disneyland was at capacity, and it was just crazy. There were so many people because it was a grad night.
Dirty.
Disney was really smart with that. So you had grad night going on. You had the last day for those, or the last weekend for those 3-day coupons or whatever, $50 a day coupon.
3-day SoCal pass.
Yeah, that pass. That was the last weekend for that. So you had everybody and their mothers rushing over to the parks to use those before they expire. And you had grad night, and you had, what APs were blocked? Was it everyone? It was like just Signature and Signature Plus were available to go in, I believe, right?
Deluxe.
I think Deluxe was blocked.
Really?
Yes, because Jose wasn't going because I believe he was blocked. And I didn't
That's right.
I didn't ask him to go because I
He's
think
a Deluxe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, so I think it was just the signature passes that were valid that day. So yeah, it was just crazy. It was,
And little school bands too.
oh yeah, school bands there.
man.
Yeah, not just high schoolers, but the junior highs were there too. Wow. So yeah, it was crazy packed. We got there. We parked at Toy Story. First of all, I texted my friend to say, "Hey, what's the parking situation at Toy Story?" He told me it was full. So whatever. I went to Toy Story. It wasn't full, liar.
Dirty.
They were still parking in the what it's called Buzz West.
Section?
Buzz West was still full. I mean, available, not full. So we parked there. Wow. And oh yeah, another thing too. Since the Disney knew it was going to be busy, they had cast members park at Anaheim Stadium. So K-Lot was dedicated for all guests. So yeah, we knew it was going to be a busy day. But we got there, and of course, the cast member at the toll said, Disneyland's closed, blah, blah, blah. So, yes, well, we know, thank you. We get over to Disneyland after security, and Disneyland's been open for a while.
Dirty.
So we had a friend who was going, Winky was coming out. We talked to her. Disney open? She said, yeah, it's open. They've been open for a while. Okay, cool. So, yeah, it was pretty crazy over there. Just couldn't believe it. I mean, it was crazy.
It's a sign, people. It's a sign for the summertime.
Yeah, I know. I'd seen pictures Friday of the lines meeting in the middle.
Oh, yes.
The DCA Disneyland line meeting in the middle of the Esplanade.
Wasn't overlapping either. Like,
right. And that was on Friday. And then, of course, like you said, the park closed on Saturday. Sunday, they had the notifications about it. They were sending out the notifications about the park being very busy.
yes.
I don't recall getting any notifications about parking structures closing or about any parking closing all weekend, though.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because that's reminded me.
Yes.
A fact that we talked about the parking structure, how they are not going to close the parking structures anymore unless the traffic backs up to Ball Road. Okay, which was in the past. We were like, well, when I heard this, I was like, well, isn't that the way it always was? But the answer is no. Disney, the parking would actually close the structure about 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, whatever. They would close for a few hours and redirect the traffic. Not because the traffic was backing up, not because the structure was full, just to divert traffic and have people park in other places. All right? Well, that is not happening anymore. And this is what we talked about a few weeks ago, that Disney was just going to let the structure open. And if there's no parking spaces, that they were just going to let it open and the people look for spaces or whatever. So I didn't understand when he told me this. I didn't understand how that worked.
Well, what happens if you go to one level and then you don't say you get at a full level and you just, besides the preferred parking blocked, and you try to exit, you're gone, right?
That's the thing. I didn't understand that either. That's a good question.
That doesn't make sense.
But someone we knew was actually in the parks on that Saturday, and he comments on his Facebook saying, well, now I'm here in the structure, we're driving around, and there's no parking spots and no cast members to let us know that there's no spots. So when I saw that verified what my friend told me, that they're going to just let people come in and try to find a parking spot, even though there might not be a spot there. So, yeah, that's just
Disney. You're dirty award today. I had a dirty. Look, I'm gonna tell you straight out. I had a dirty award, and let me check this out real quick because this is very puzzling. Okay, so I had a dirty award for. Let me see, what was it? It was for the people complaining about the paint the night, but you guys just take the cake on this. I'm sorry, but if you really think about it, when you're stuck on that level, you're only supposed to go exit.
right.
There's no turn. I mean, if you want to be like me and be a rebel and cut, real quick, I think there's a little area. I could be wrong, but beyond that, either you're hitting the 5 or busting a beat all the way back to the entrance.
Right. Yeah,
Right? That's pretty much it.
Yeah, you can make a U-turn if there's not traffic.
Yeah, you
coming
can
in.
make a U-turn and go back to the ticket booth and be like,
Yeah, there's no parking.
I'm like, well, I'll just hear. Guess what? That area did not have
you'd
parking.
be like, there's
so-
no parking on the level that you went, that they
Right.
sent you to.
Right. I don't know how that works. Like I said,
That's gonna
this
piss
is all
people
new.
off.
Because even if they're letting people in, they should be at least monitoring the levels. Somebody should be driving around on a golf cart. Okay, we got this many spots left on this level. We should open up this level next.
Yeah,
Or whatever.
I
That's
don't
too much
know.
money for cast members.
I'm gonna talk to my friend.
All the freaking parking cast members we see standing around doing nothing all the time, I think they can afford to have some drive around and check spots.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to my friend and see if they actually have a solution for that. I don't know, but anyway, seeing that post on Facebook of that guy driving around looking for spots and there's no spots confirms what he told me, that they're just gonna let people come in because they complain. You got people come in and complain, why are you guys closed? And blah 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 blah. Well, fine, we won't close. You come in, you find a spot. If you can't, that's your problem, I guess. I don't know, but that's what it looks like it to me.
What's the lot outside for handicap and all that?
Huh?
That's outside the structure. What parking lot?
Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm sorry, I went through the 2 structures. You better give me Pinocchio.
All right, so that brings me to grad night. Like I said, Saturday was a grad night, and it was packed, busy.
And they brought mosquitoes.
Yes, they brought the mosquitoes, but there's no grad night this weekend, so don't worry about that. But grad night will return on May 30th and 31st, so that's the last grad nights for May.
Now, do you think that you know how last weekend Disneyland closed and they had the ticket? Do they actually have DCA closing tickets, saying that DCA is to capacity? Please go to Disneyland.
We'll find out. We'll find that out on Saturday.
No kidding.
All right, so then we have grad nights in June, which is June 2nd, 3rd, 6th, 7th, 9th, 10th, 14th, 16th, and 17th. If you guys want all these dates again, I'm not repeating it. Head over to Facebook and all of those.
MousePIRE, come on, man.
Head over to the Facebook page, head over Instagram, Twitters. That will be posted, so you know when the remaining grad nights are. But yeah, it's crazy. Too many people last Saturday. All right, so don't forget, we'll be on the parks. We'll be in the parks on Saturday. And if you guys are there, come say hi. If you don't find us, you can definitely find us over at Tomorrowland Terrence. We'll be hanging out with that guy, checking out Thomasina starting at 7 o'clock. We will be there. She goes on at 7:30. So you can find us there in the Tomorrowland Terrence area. We are usually on the right side of the stage, in the seats sitting down over there. So you can come find us there. We might have buttons. We might not. I don't know. I have to find them because I don't know what I did with them.
Dirty.
Right, don't forget, MousePIRE invades the ravine June 23rd. We're going to invade Dodger Stadium. The Dodgers are taking on the Colorado Rockies. Game time is 7:10, and it is a fireworks night. So after the game, all guests will be able to go on the field and watch the fireworks, which is really cool. Take some grass home with you if you want. I do. But yeah, if you want information on that, the tickets are $25. You must let us know that you are going to go and pay by June 5th. Go over to MousePIRE Facebook page, check out the event page. Everything's listed there. You can email us and let us know that you are going to come, and we will arrange payment and how we will get the tickets to you. That's going to be fun. I can't wait. Michael's going to go. He's already planning what he's going to wear.
It's blue,
Yes.
not red. You.
All right, and don't forget to head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/MousePIRE.
Support.
Yes, help support the podcast. You can give like $5, $10, $15, $20, $1 million a month. Whatever you guys want to give, we would really appreciate. We can really use it to keep this podcast going. Takes a lot of money, takes a lot of fees. I hate the fees.
I don't blame you.
Every first of the month, email, this came out.
Dirty.
Exactly. So help support the MousePIRE podcast. Head over to patreon.com/MousePIRE and you can give there. That'd be very, very cool.
And of course, thank you for the people who already tributed, and of course, doing the monthly one. Thank you so much.
Yes, Fernando Xavier Hubbard,
Woo.
Scott, and also thank you to Nancy because she did give us some money, so that was pretty cool. And like I said earlier, check out our YouTube channel, MousePIRE Podcast on YouTube. And today I uploaded a video of Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout at night. It looks pretty lights, pretty effects. I'm hoping that that's permanent. I'm hoping it's not just for the unveiling, the press party thing, that they're just putting these projections up.
I doubt they would be doing it right now if it was just for that.
Well,
It's got to be something that's just going to cycle.
they were testing when we were there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because it hasn't been on all night. And then when we were there, it was just playing, or whatever. It was going
Playing
through.
green.
It was going through its sequences. So then I'm just like, I'm hoping it's not just for the party. I'm hoping it's not just for the press. I'm hoping it's there forever. So you guys head over to MousePIRE on YouTube and check out that video. It's Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout at night. Yeah, that's what I called it. So check that out on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Do you have a special occasion coming up? Looking to personalize your trip with a keepsake? Create customized buttons for birthdays, engagements, family vacations, even bridal parties, or just because. Check out buttonsbydiggs.com today. Buttons by Diggs, Buttons by Diggs. Remember, those are buttons, not pins.
All right, that's going to be it for this episode of the MousePIRE Podcast. Yeah. It was fun, entertaining.
Was it?
I think so.
Happy birthday, Shadow.
Thank you. Speaking of that, before we go, I want to thank everybody for all the wishes on my pages from Instagram, Facebook, and our annual pass holder Facebook page. So thank you very much, and I want to give a shout out to, well, I just did, so there you go.
There you go.
I sent you a birthday wishes via Pony Express, but I think the horse died in the Midwest.
It happens.
Maybe.
You picked Wells Fargo, that's why.
Scandalous.
Yeah, I am.
At least it wasn't United.
Double dirty.
Yes, indeed.
All right, so don't forget this weekend's going to be busy at the parks. Galaxy's opening up. Yeah, those Galaxy guys.
People will be blocked.
Yeah,
You better check your pass before you go.
Exactly. We
please.
see plenty of you getting
We
denied.
always see that. Oh, I didn't know it was blocked today. Well, if you had a signature, you wouldn't have to worry about it. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty busy. All that shenanigans is opening up this weekend. Don't forget Disney Junior opens up on Friday. And if you're in the parks today, there might be a soft opening. We saw a picture on Instagram of a soft opening. Got some brand new lights in there. Looks pretty cool. So take your Rugrats to Disney Junior and dance the night away or the day away.
Ooh.
Yeah. And of course, with all the brand new attraction opening, you're gonna have food and you're gonna have beverages. We saw something about some shaved ice that's gonna be coming, and
Ooh.
some falafels and
You know what?
tacos.
Yeah, we'll probably get the
Get that.
official word on that right after we release the podcast.
No, but we
I
just
wouldn't
gave you the
be
official
surprised.
word.
Well, I mean, we'll probably get the official announcement from Disney Parks blog
Yeah.
of the food, like on, I don't know, Thursday.
Exactly.
I want some space food.
So, yeah, there are going to be some food offerings. Of course, we all know there's going to be tons of merchandise. And that Groot sipper cup. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Is that really a sipper cup? I seen a picture. I just didn't
It's
know
a
what it was.
sipper cup. Yeah.
It's not bad.
No,
I haven't seen it.
it's pretty cool.
That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, so if they do have that sipper cup, make sure you guys hurry up and get it because it will be sold out quick and on eBay for about $1 million.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Exactly. So, hey, that's one thing to look forward to. And don't forget that dance party with all those people, Star-Lord and everybody else who's going to bring their boombox and set it up by the attraction.
Sorry, I'm not DJing.
Yes, you guys can enjoy that. So, yeah, lots going on over there for the opening of Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. Like I said, it's on Saturday, the official opening, and we'll be there in the parks. And you can find us definitely over at Tomorrowland Terrace. Starting at 7 o'clock, we should be over there sitting down. You can come by, say what's up, get a button if we have them, if I find them. And, yeah, party with Thomasina.
Lucky.
Yeah, Thomasina will take the stage at 7:30. So, yeah, I'm excited for that.
Is that our first show?
Yeah.
Oh, then you know it's going to be packed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So,
Fandom's going to be out tonight.
exactly. So, hey, it's going to be
Watch those
pretty
dirty
cool.
people.
And
don't forget anybody who's going to be in there on Friday. You will be able to see Scott Bruce,
yes.
who was actually performing at Downtown Disney the same day we were there to see the Pirates of the Caribbean screening on Wednesday. Scott Bruce was there, but this time now he will be at Tomorrowland Terrace on Friday. And then if you have missed either of those and you guys are in the parks on Sunday, come by and I might be there to say hi to, because I will probably be there for the first day of Hard Day's Night.
Now, you said probably, and then you say you will be. So, do you know yet which one it is?
Dirty.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So, yeah, don't forget, hey, come check out all the bands, and you guys head over to the MousePIRE Facebook page and Twitter and all that, and you'll see the full list for the first 6 weekends. So, there you go.
So for all you people who just buy a pass to watch the bands, here's your chance to buy it again.
Yeah, buy that pass.
You're stupid. And there's no Stufflepugus.
Yay!
But there's a bunch of bands that we don't know.
Yeah, one of them looks pretty interesting, which is the...
Diamond Apple or something like that.
Oh, yeah, Crimson Apple.
Crimson Apple,
They
yeah.
look pretty interesting.
All girl band, and I checked the video. They're not that bad.
Oh, I checked it out, too. They played Linkin Park heavy. Looked pretty cool.
My favorite name, Polyester Express.
That band looks interesting. I watched their promo video.
Did you?
Yes, it's ooh, ooh, just like I thought. They play all the old school 70s.
Well, with a name like Polyester Express, you better expect some disco in there.
Exactly.
That's right.
So they look pretty good. I can't wait to see them.
And it's going to be a busy weekend. I hope a lot of people are going to be in the parks. And if you do, don't forget to check in.
Yes, check-in spots. Don't forget to check in at the Corn Dog Cart on Main Street and Corn Dog Castle, which is now open over at DCA.
Ooh.
Yes, and don't forget Shadow's check-in spot, Haunted Mansion. Take a selfie somewhere around that area.
Yes. Vamp it up.
And if you guys see us on Saturday or if you see me on Sunday, make sure you remind us to check in.
There you go.
Yeah, please, especially Diggs. You'll forget.
I actually took a picture. Me and Shadow took a picture in front of the Corn Dog Castle, but I just forgot to post the picture.
Third.
So make sure you guys are following us on the social medias if you want to know where we will be throughout the busy weekend. And which bands we'll be watching and which places we'll be kicking and which lines we will be sitting in. Just make sure you follow us, MousePIRE on Facebook, at MousePIRE on Twitter and Instagram. As usual, I am at Empire for Life, Empire_4_life on the Twitters.
And you can always find me on Instagram and my wonderful pictures that you guys gawk at many, many times at Shadow_Vamp. One more time, Shadow_Vamp.
No extra charge for gawking.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. That's mine. No, just kidding. Of course, yes, I am on Instagram. I actually started to post a little bit more and giving you more insight on the Disney information. So follow me at Michael Disney, DIZZNEY. And of course, YouTube. Check out my YouTube channel. Same thing. Follow me. See where I'm at.
And you can follow me on Instagram, Baloo1313. I will post some pictures there soon. But yeah, you can follow me over there on the Instagrams, Baloo1313. Also follow Buttons by Diggs on Instagram. Buttons by Diggs. There you'll see when your button order is going out. If I remember to post those pictures.
You won't.
But even if I don't remember to post those pictures, your buttons still go out. So it doesn't matter. Buttons by Diggs on Instagram. Baloo1313. That's me on Instagram. Don't forget to go to our Patreon page and help support the podcast. Patreon.com/MousePIRE. Give whatever you can. $5, $10, $15 a month. $1 million. Whatever you happen to have left over after you're eating that awesome cheeseburger. And don't forget to go check out our YouTube channel, MousePIRE Podcast. Head over to YouTube and just search MousePIRE Podcast and you'll find our channel. Hit subscribe. Check out the videos there. We have the Autopia video with the new scenery. We have a video of the flag retreat ceremony. Also have the brand new video I just posted up of the Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. What it looks like at night with all the awesome lighting, the effects, and everything. Looks pretty cool. Hopefully that's there to stay and not just for the big celebration that's happening on Thursday. But yeah, check out our YouTube channel, MousePIRE Podcast. And one more time, don't forget, join MousePIRE as they invade the ravine. Head over to our Facebook page and check out the event. MousePIRE invades the ravine on June 23rd. Dodger game versus the Colorado Rockies. Game time 7:10. Tickets are just $25. Head over there. All the information is there on the page. How to get tickets and all that jazz.
Okay, so until next time, remember, if the bubble wrap does not fit, you must acquit. So for Bo Maverick, Simon Templar, and James Bond, I'm Anthony.
I am Shadow.
I'm Michael the Mail Guy.
I'm Diggs.
Bye.
This podcast is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. Audio, sound bites, and other clips are property of their copyright holders. All original stuff is ours and property of MousePIRE.com.
You're a horologist. On this week's episode, we give our early thoughts on the new Pirates of the Caribbean film.
Life is like a hurricane.
Here in Duckburg.
Red carpet for airplanes.
It's a duck blur.
Might solve a mystery.
Or rewrite history.
DuckTales. Woo! Ba-da-da-ba,
And these two are sober.
Right?
Dang. I'm not even that sober. Sheesh.
On this week's episode, we give our early thoughts on the new Pirates film after a couple advanced screenings, find out where it ranks amongst the previous outings, one inexcusable plot hole, and why am I obsessed? And why I am obsessed with talking like Capitan Salazar. I don't know anything, but whoa,
Whoa.
they're so big. Cause I'm Captain Salazar.